You guys ready?
Yeah.
What should we do today?
Cut wood.
Cut wood?
Yeah.
George, what do you think? What should we do today? Cut wood?
Yeah.
All right. Should we do this?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, George. Nice. High five. High five.
Hello and welcome back to Brightland Milling. I wanted to start this video off by just a follow up with this stag inlay. I was able to apply the oil and it was so satisfying. I just wanted you guys to see it. Came out nice. So anyway, thanks for joining us. This week we are working on a pretty interesting piece, something I've been wanting to do for some time, and that is to create the logo, the sign, for the barber shop that I go to here in Florida. And I'm using 3/4 inch plywood. Again, this is the material that I have on hand, and I think you'll see by the end of the video that maybe that is not the best idea, but again, it's what I have on hand. So this is the design. You can see I took their logo and I was able to create a design in Carbide Create. Setting the Z index here, and one of the things that I'm learning about this plywood is that it cuts really nice. First of all, it does cut really nice. I am using a down cut, a 1/4 inch down cut bit, which again pushes those chips down instead of pulling them up, so you don't get this tear out. It gives you these nice crisp edges, which is beautiful, and I really like that. But what you don't know is what's underneath the next layer of plywood. You can see here, actually, this was due to the fact that the plywood is not perfectly flat. It's not that there was some type of water. It kind of looks like a watermark. It's not. And so we had to figure out, what are we going to do about that? So we had to run to Ace. Henry's here with me, and I had a couple of options. I could try to sand that down, but trying to sand in between those little pieces is difficult. So we did decide to spray paint it. And in hindsight, I don't think that it was a bad option, the cut job that I did. I think the bad option was trying to do it with plywood. And so anyway, I decided to go black, a nice manly color here, and sand off the top portion to make this raised portion pop again. And as I was sanding, you're going to see here soon, I started nicking off little pieces. It's really hard to not do that. The bottom of the B, the bottom of the A, there's a couple pieces inside of the traditions, the O and the N there that just, chipped out. If you look at it from a distance, it looks all right. As you can see, I'm not totally unhappy with it, but if you really get close, I ended up filling those with wood filler and putting the stain over them as well. But the lessons that I'm learning here are, maybe if I want to do something this big, 3 feet wide, 2 feet high, that maybe I just create my own block of wood by gluing together a bunch of pieces of pine or a bunch of pieces of maple or something like that. So anyway, I was able to stain that. I think the stain looks pretty cool. And now I just need to make the frame. I had some 1x4s laying around in my garage. These are pine, and they took the stain in a slightly different way than the raised portions that you saw there, but it did match pretty well. I decided to not create a miter, that 45-degree miter joint at the corners here, and just decided to make the left and right pieces of this frame taller so that they would reach up to the corners there. So this is us putting it together. I did decide to put it together with screws, countersink the screws, and then do wood filler on the sides. And that was just a time constraint. So it came out okay. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. Should I actually take this into the barber shop and give it to them? What do you guys think? Thank you guys so much for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Have a great week.